Hello everyone, thank you for you can do video and more. Today is day 3 of additional training for the impossible challenges. So I decided I'm going to do basically first cover each individual one. Like yesterday I talked about the push-ups, or Monday I talked about the push-ups. Yesterday I talked about time and attention and those aspects. Today I would actually like to talk about the impossible squat. One thing I want to correct myself on, I apologize yesterday. My wording was not exactly how I anticipated yesterday. I made it sound like the impossible squat takes different aspects of training than the push-up and the pull-up. But you know what? Honestly, I apologize for that because they all three, the push-up, the pull-up, and the squat, all three impossible challenges are going to take mental fortitude, muscular endurance, strength, mobility, flexibility. All these things are going to enhance your ability or your potential to actually complete them. Now, they call them impossible challenges. It doesn't mean that no one's completed them. It means they're extremely difficult. And yes, they definitely are. So I'm going to talk about the impossible squat today, give you a few exercises. First, start off with what I call, or most people call, the narrow horse stance, because the standard horse stance is actually a wider stance. The narrow horse stance is slightly wider than shorter width, and you come down here. And what I want you to do by practice is do some pulses here. Make sure you're thoroughly warmed up. And I want you to practice and see how long you can hold this for. Don't get discouraged on whether it's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. If you start to lose your balance, because with the horse stance, you actually want to lean back and try to keep your back as straight as possible. That's the whole trick to it. That's why it is extremely difficult, because you not only are going down into this basically a sumo squat position, but you are also setting yourself back, and that's going to make it even more difficult. And then I want you to practice that one for a little while, maybe take a 1 or 2 minute rest. You're probably going to be a little bit sore in your groin if you're not used to it. And then I want you to do the horse stance, which is actually going to be pretty damn wide. One way to tell, if you watch my feet here, okay, so there's basically, the number is just an estimate, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's approximately maybe 5 to 7, depending on how big your little shifts are, and that is going to be the horse stance. This is where the impossible squat begins, and this is what you're going to want to learn to train to hold for at least 3 minutes. I say 2 to 3, 1 to 3, but if you want in the elite level, it's 3 minutes plus, and then just basically hold here, hold here, hold here for a little while, and then come up, boom. And those of you who know much about stretching, I do have some videos on this, but there's what is called PNF. PNF stretching, which is proprietary neuromuscular facilitation. It is actually a therapy type stretch. It is very honestly beneficial for athletes, but you must be extremely careful and do it properly, or you can get injured. Okay, so what that basically is when you go into a static hold like this. So let's say we've been holding for a minute. You basically just deep breath, come down a little bit, deeper into where you actually hold. You don't want to feel pain, but you want to feel a great deal of tension. Hold for 10 seconds. A lot of people do this once, but I actually do this 3 times. I go down, then I go down a little bit farther. Hold for 10 seconds. After that 10, I come up, take a deep breath, come down here. Try to get even deeper and hold for 10 more. So there's some exercises for you to try. Please challenge yourself today and embrace that discomfort. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Smash, punch, kick that like button. Just don't break it. Let's get there and do something. What have you done today to push yourself, to grind, to embrace that discomfort? Whatever it is, keep embracing more because you know you can. Push yourself. Let's go.